Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for the next LOL's LPAC. That's right, it is Serpentine, a strange islands the humans defend with their lives. Play as the creep and destroy them. That is the goal. Let's get going and see what we have on offer. With many LOL's maps, I do appreciate the fact that airships use lift deck. I just want to point that out every single time. Birthers are more powerful and use anti-creeper, which is also very, very cool, although more powerful does kind of suck. Give it a little bit for us, but not the end of the world. Check out Simulated to get an explanation on Void Mesh, which we will be using, and how to get Forbs, which this comment made me really sad, because I read this and then I looked over the map. There's no skimmers. There's no skimmers. We can't get Forbs. It's a very sad time. But let's get to the actual story. We've arrived at this primal world. The humans seem to worship this deceased worm beast, but also use its body for resources. From our data, it seems that the beast died in an event the humans call the War of the Hammers, with the help of small green humanoids. Very curious what those could be. Seems like they're desecrating it to me. Let's show them a real war. So here's our Wormulon. Very, very cool. What do we have on the map, though? We have our blobs in this corner. We have our skip spores in this corner. We got some air sacs. And we got another emitter. And that's about it for our units, right? We don't actually have anything on the northern side of the map, which is a little bit of a shame. I always like to have something other than, well, there is a Dark Tower. And a Dark Tower very, very far north, which actually can reach their base relatively easily, although they are well prepared, as you can see all the beacons. So there is that, for sure. One thing to note is there's also breeding ground in the void, which is very, very cool. I think we're going to try and use that to our advantage, and we shall see how. We do have plenty of land all over the place, right? We have plenty of stuff to go for. Spore launchers, don't really care. This island, honestly, doesn't even really matter. But hey, you know what? We'll probably be going for it. Let's also look at it like this. I mean, I like this side view as well. You know, it's a nice little powerful shape. But just point that out. But here we go. We do have the candy cane. That's what it is. It is the candy cane of just... No, it's the candy cane of creeper. The candy cane of creeper. That's what we will be having. We have a nice area over here. Again, blobs. Don't think they're going to be that useful. There's really no snipers. But at the same time, there's just a lot of units, and we need a ton of blobs to really, like, say we want to take this area, right? I mean, how many blobs do we need to weaken this enough coming from here? Blobs, they just don't really do it to me. Like, one skimmer getting in could take out, like, this whole set. One blob taking out one tower, you know, might not be good. Now 10, okay, it might take them all out. It's quite possible. So, you know, it's a very hit or miss thing for me with blobs, because they tend to not go where I want them to go, and you only get one to go where you want it to go, and it just never works out. But let's get this show on the road and see what we are doing. As you can see, we have an emitter. It is at 0.4 seconds, which is 20% faster than a standard emitter, which is great. And yeah, there we go. We are online and operational. We have one egg, which we will be using at about the 18-second mark or so. Let's say right about here. We're right about here. We're going to be using this egg, and we want to destroy these. I'm just kidding. We don't want to destroy those just yet. We want to place it, like, here. Let's see if I can land the shot. We're going to place it there. Woo! Bong! Look at it go. Oof! Landed. We are on the green, and look at this. We now have some breeding going on. Gotta love the breeding. What does that mean? This is now going to breed us in the void. We can now do a lot more meshitudes in the void thanks to that. Now, I am not going to connect this up to the mainland anytime soon. Right now, the entire goal, I mean, I'll connect it, but not actually connect it, if you know what I mean. If you're in the know. We will, I don't necessarily want this to be filled up until we have a nice amount of pathways up, or a nice amount. Ooh, did I mess up? Let's make sure I didn't. And I did. That's fine. We'll just go... Oh, nope. That's place. Destroy. Get out of here. I do not want you connected up. In fact, let's just clean that up just a little bit. Do not want it connected up. Just want it to be able to connect to the land, because making things in the void, making it so it flows nicely, is very, very difficult most of the time. Now, that being said, we are at 58 seconds. Very important. 58 seconds. Very, very important. 59 even. What do we have here? We have creep coming over here. It's also making its way over here, but over here we're a little bit closer. So let's do something about that, right? Let's just have some fun and see what we can do. So I think I'm gonna toss an egg. Ooh, actually, we might have to be a little bit closer to the edge. Something like this. Let's just see. Whoop, there we go. Perfect. We're just over a minute, which is exactly where I want to be. And we are going to destroy all eggs. Boom. Let's make this bad boy breed for us. That is right. Look at it go. It's gorgeous. It's breeding like a champ. And yeah, we're kind of taking this side out quite well already. Of course, we do want more creep on the mainland. And unfortunately, they did get a nice burst of AC, so we do have to watch this a little bit. We have to watch this as well. I don't want them getting this. I want to get that. But I want to make sure we have as much of this. So if we don't have to use another egg, I don't want to use another egg over here. And it looks like we're kind of okay at the moment. This mortar got destroyed. None of the AC is in the breeder, so I think, just with what we did, we've effectively taken this island. This island is now ours for the taking, which is awesome. So, huzzah! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Let's make this a little bit bigger and spread the mesh again, right? Ooh, look at this. We can place in the void. It's so good, right? Nice connections to the motherland. As you can see, like right there, that's actually not connected. It's a little difficult to see, but it's not actually connected there. And that's what makes void meshing so bad, because say this spread here, it's almost impossible to get this connected again. And that's a forever connection loss. So I'm gonna make sure that's connected. Get everything, and we want to start moving over here. Ooh, problematic for us. They are breeding, and they are breeding quite a lot. So we're gonna. This is gonna be objectively bad. They are gonna get this set. They are gonna get this little zone. Next breeding cycle, we are going to have a bunch of eggs. And we are going to use a bunch of eggs, and we are going to take this zone from them. That being said, we also are going to have some rocks. So let's do something like that. Let's make sure we rock that. I wanna rock just... I want to rock just the mortar, like that. Boom. Perfect. Perfect. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Again, we want to spread this, and we're going to keep spreading this, especially once we take this and get rid of the things shooting it. It should spread better, of course. And now we want our eggs to come into play. We're going to do like 4 like that. It sounds pretty good to me. And let's just see what happens. Boom, pop them all. Take over the breeding zone. And let's just see what happens, right? We took it. We're now breeding, not them. Easy days for us. And I think with this, I think we should be in a pretty decent place to hold. Again, I should be spreading my mesh all the way over. This is a bit much. You definitely don't need this much mesh. Probably, honestly, I really should sort of get rid of like this and funnel it more like this way, because you can't connect right here, right? So we want to connect on this side. You know, it's one of those things. But we do want to, again, mesh up this side, right? Mesh up our connection points. That's going to be pretty good. And I think we're getting ready to connect up, right? We're getting ready. I should be meshing up here as well, because I think we want to control this as well, right? We want our main island controlled. We want we want to win. We want to win. And I think we're at the point. Ooh, keep this going. Keep this going. Basically ready to connect up down here, which is great. Because I want to have a nice big pathway. Now we are going to have to use some eggs, I think, in order to do it. And that's probably the biggest shame, is the fact that we're probably going to need to use some of our eggs to fill this in. But that's okay, right? That is okay. Our mesh is moving. Once we take this over, I think we'll connect it up. We'll mesh around this, because again, you want to mesh around your breeding zones. And I don't even think I'm going to connect this to mesh. I think we're only going to go to this one side. Again, we have a nice landing point over here, and we just want to connect all of it up, right? We want to make sure that is good. Now, unfortunately, this is not strong enough for the waves to make it all the way there, so I think it is time for our eggs to sort of come into play. One here, like one here. Let's just see what happens. Again, mesh them up, pop all them eggs, get them going. And again, if this was already connected to the mesh zone, there'd basically be no way no way feasible for us to actually do this, what we're doing right here. So I'm gonna put one more. Like, oh, no, I put that too. No, the screen shake. I do like playing with screen shake. I know it messes me up, probably more than anything else, but I do like it. I do. And there we go. That feels super good. And once we take this, I'll connect up, because I don't want to start spreading the mesh and lose my control over this spot right here first. And once we take this island is basically dead, right? There's an MRF down there. Oh, no. And that's it. So, yeah, we'll connect up over here. We'll be able to spread on both lands. We're going to mesh around this breeder zone, just so we can take it, of course. So, Bazinga, get your butt up there. We're gonna paint this to oblivion, right? Let's just go. And then we're going to do the big mesh spread. There we go. We're taking it. Oh, you're almost dead. You're almost dead, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's get a couple more of these. I should have done that earlier. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. There we go. We've taken it. Huzzah for us. And we're just going to connect all of this up. It's going to spread pretty quick once it hits this, because look at this. It has so many connection points. It's just going to spread. This is now taken out, and I think... more creep for us. Let's just toss an egg like right there. Oh, it's not close enough. Or are you close enough? You are indeed. Glorious. Will we need a second egg? Probably. Yes. Yes. Don't want to overexert. If I didn't need a second one, But 2 eggs. And what did this take? This took 3 eggs and like a rock. So, like, for 4 eggs and a rock, we took an entire island. Love it. Love it. And you can see, look at this filling in, right? Ooh. Look at this. See, this whole thing is, like, not connected. You see that? See how that's not connected there? Interesting. But that is. I believe that is connected. That is not. It's not going to be the end of the world. I don't want to waste an egg just for this little bit right there. But you can see, I mean, I had a lot of creep over here, and yet that didn't connect. So, again, just a little bit of a shame. That it's not like a perfect connection, but it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Over here is now going to start flooding, and I mean, look at, what is that? I don't even know. But now we have this, I was going to say pooping out creep right into the mesh. Always. I mean, look at our creep, right? It is actually pretty thick. We got some girthy creep going on. And yeah, I mean, this wall of creep is now heading over here. We already have established connection points to the land. We have mesh on the land. We have creep breeding on the land. So, are we going to take over the island instantly? No. Will it happen eventually? Yes. We now have some spores too. I don't care for the spores. Those don't really matter. But, boom. They do destroy the shield that they're under. And that actually got some eggs to pop. So awesome. I mean... Spore, you at least help take over your own island. Thank you so much for your service. That will be all. That will be all, sir. And yeah, we can keep going. I think. Oh no! I'm gonna pause so when I release this, I can destroy it because I don't want to use all my eggs there. I wanted to mesh up over here. So now, what is the plan? Well, we're going to assault this. Probably, our goal is to take this over. We want to get rid of the planes. We want to get rid of this breeder so there's no more AC. Of course, that'll come with us taking it over. And I guess free the blobs. Not going to worry about the blobs too much yet. But we want to have a great connection, like, along here, right? Like, this entire area, I want to be, like, a connection point, right? Now, that's not going to be easy. I would much rather it be a little bit further up, but at the same time, this breeder zone is actually problematic. Like, I would love it to be like this, but that breeder zone means we can't connect there, so it kind of ruins a little bit. So I'm not going to be super worried about that. Now, that being said, we need a lot of eggs to do that. That's the big problem. These eggs will be... Oh, look at that. We made landfall over here, and look at the creep coming in. Already pushing back all of the AC. Oh, baby. Just pushing right into that shield. Let's just mesh on in. Let's paint this shield. Again, that's the one beautiful thing is mesh painting for shields. You just sort of leave your mesh going, and you just waggle it, wiggle it, wiggle waggle, and it just... Look at that. That shield, you're done. You're done, shield. It's not as good as, actually push it in with other things, but that worked out pretty well, if I do have to say so myself. So yeah, we're on the path. Ooh, I'm gonna put this down in advance as well. We're just gonna rock you. Rock you, sir. Don't really care, don't want you to survive, because you know what, you are an earned unit, and earned units are the bane of everything. Keep the power going as well, keep the power going. We are in the place where we could connect over here. The only reason I would is because it's basically free generation, and these eggs will keep pooping out, which will, again, just fill this up. I don't know if I want to. I mean, it's I think maybe eventually, but for now it's too much of an egg commitment, if you will. Unless maybe if I destroy like this mesh here, it will flow that way, and we can make an easy pathway. Do I want to try that? Well, let's see how this is doing. This is doing pretty good. Let's keep it going. Let's paint into this shield a little bit. Oh, I'm very tempted to do that, actually. That seems like it could be viable. And let's paint into the shield a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. Make it a little bit more girthy. A little bit more girth so it can really flow all the way up there. Oh, I'm super curious. So if we were to do that, we'd want all of this basically, just in case, right? We want all of this meshed, just in case. And we would basically destroy like this, right? So let's see what happens. I don't know how this is going to work. But you can see it's releasing the creep. It is now flowing that way. Is this going to be enough? I mean, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong. But will it be enough? Let us see. Also, I am going to destroy this edge because I do not want that to... I want to rebuild this edge, right? So we kind of want this. Will there be enough creep? You see, it's not really... It seemed like it might, right? And we're not connecting because it is... so close. Oh, it's not quite enough. Not quite enough. I really should be focusing on like actual areas I'm assaulting. But you know, it's fun to do those types of things too. Yeah, see, it's just not quite enough. Maybe like 2 eggs, one there, one there. We can have a nice little joining zone. So let's give it a go. We'll do that. 1 egg there, 1 egg there, and you know what? I'll do 1 egg here. Just give it 3. It's fine. We'll pop all them eggs. We'll do this. Give them a nice connection. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be enough that creep can flow. And there we go. Nice. So we have our connection. We'll connect it all up. And now, like I said, we'll have a connection to this island. So anytime we pop eggs, because this is going to keep eggs by itself, that'll go. This will breed into it. This will breed into it. As you can see, the creep on this island, it's not the highest right now, but it would essentially just stay and grow forever. So I'm not really upset by gaining that as a flow point. It just, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We did lose a little bit to the left of this. I made it a little too thin, but it's not, you can see it's actually not spilling out. It's still going into there. So I'm not upset by that either. There's more power over here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Wow, look at this. This is just flowing in. Again, because we made this a nice, good connection, we have a very good flow, so it's able to actually take out this zone. This was thin, you know, pencil. There's no way we would have taken out this island. And we haven't even taken it out yet. We're still, like, in the process, even. But hey, we're in a pretty good process right now, if you ask me. Ooh, and some breeder zone right there. Yes, please. Is it time? Is it time to work on this? We've 20 eggs. It is go time. Let us plan this out. So we are going to want a butt ton of eggs. Now that being said, I kind of want to destroy these first. So let's do that, but let's also paint. Let's paint while this goes. See what we get out of this. Let's destroy anything along this edge. Again, we want to build the edge. We don't want to actually cause it to do anything. Ooh, look at that. Nothing actually died. That's the problem. So you there now. Again. Boom. We'll keep this spreading. And we now destroyed all those units, which is good. We do have AC in the void, which is bad, but that's okay. I'm okay with a little bit of AC in the void. Oh, is that connected? I think we got the connection there. Or is that not connected? It's so tough to see. See, that's definitely connected. That is not connected, that spot, but I think everything else kind of is. So one spot, you know, I'll take one spot. Now we want to build up this, right? Because our goal is to connect like this. So let us start doing that. Something like this. Probably want one in the middle, but we'll get one in the middle soon enough. We'll get one in the middle soon enough. A lot of eggs going down for this connection, but again, a solid connection can completely make or break your void campaign, I guess you could call it, right? We are essentially campaigning at this point against our enemy, and let's actually connect it up. Let's let it start flooding in, because we only need to start connecting. We're gonna keep it going and do like one here, one there. Destroy. So again, keep the mesh going. Get this connection on this side as well. Good. And that's what we want to see, right? We want to see all the connections, a nice, healthy amount of creep able to flow over. And as you can see, yeah, see, that is a little bit of a line. It is the entire line. A bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. But that's okay. That's what happens when you deal with the void. Ooh, actually, is that connect? These connections are so rough. So you can see this is connected. It looks like there's a little bit not connected there. I'm gonna put one like right here and just see whatever we can get. I think that kind of fixed it. I hope. I did want to go over this just because it was in the way. I didn't want to go around it, per se. But there we go. More creep for the creep gods. More mesh for the mesh gods. We're working our way over. We're getting to that bad boy. But still, we're feeling pretty decent. As you can see, look, I mean, this flow is so decent. We are just coming onto the land, ruining their things. I love it. I'm happy we're not going up the center. Again, I don't really want to go up the center. As you can see, there's a lot of planes there right now. We're going to destroy this plane set. We're going to destroy this plane set. And that will hopefully be all of these planes. I don't know. There is one more set of planes up here. So maybe this set is down here. I would hope this is just for their base, though. But I don't know. As you can see, we've actually destroyed 2 planes already. So that was be over here. So it looks like this is at least part of it. So huzzah. Ooh. That shield could be problematic. Let's not let this shield complete. So I'm going to toss an egg right there. Seems pretty good. No shield. I say nay. You have been denied existence, even. I feel kind of bad about saying it like that, but, you know, it's true. It's true. You were denied. How do we want to take this, I guess is the question. Do we want to use our rocks and stuff here, or do we want to just assume this will get taken? How is this side doing? The side is doing okay as well. Let's mesh up so it can really get in there now, and see. Again, this is a great connection. I'm super happy with it. Super happy. I'm super paranoid about what's to come, but super happy that we have that good connection. We even have the breeder right here, which once that starts breeding for us is gonna just be good. And we might even be able to get to our air sac attacks. In fact, I'm gonna put 1 point in it. I think 1 point is the most value you can get for a long time, because 1 point in it doubles the amount of air sacs, which essentially gives you double the bullet sponges, right? Double the amount of green R that you're reducing the big airships for, double the amount of red on, double the amount of snipers that are going to be shooting them orbs. So it's just a pretty solid thing, if you ask me. This rock is a little too far away. As we can see, that super sniper is doing great. Boom, there we go. Want to make sure that died off. It will be rebuilt. It will. But not having a super sniper there is so effective for us. We'll connect up over here. That'll be good. And we're going to want this. We're going to want to make a very good connection. Again, I want to basically fill this entire thing to be a connection as we move up. This spreading nicely. I want to be mesh pushing into these shields. That's a triple shield. That is, they're like, fellas, we need our defenses. Let's go. Ooh, we've destroyed most of the planes over here. Ooh, we've destroyed most of the planes over here. You know what that means? That means it is time to start the breeding on this side, too, I think. How are we going to do that? What's a good spot? Let's go like here. Here. And hopefully here. Let's see if this works. Boop, 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 boop. Let's get that breeding for us. There is 1 plane that will be shooting us, but I think if this starts breeding, right? we can start the mesh planning. Yeah, they're going to be raining down, but as long as this breeds every 30 seconds, that's actually perfect. Just keep flooding this area with creep. Love it, right? Love that thought. Let him shoot. As long as we have like a drop right there, or okay, right there, wherever. Uh-oh, that one plane. This one plane could cause all the problems. Do we have enough? I'm gonna watch it. We're at 5 seconds. We have 5 seconds for this to hold out. No! Oh, the plane. All right. Okay. We're a little too hasty there. A little too hasty. I will refrain. I will pull back my greed, as it were. And yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Again, I'm meshing up quite a lot. I want to get rid of the mesh down on this side. I want to get rid of it and make it just a streamline like this. But I want this area, of course, destroyed first, right? We want to be pushing in. And I think we can actually mesh push this really, really well. Once we get like this cannon down, this will start flowing in. In fact, I could rock this. I kind of like saving my rocks for super units. Like this area, I think is going to be either rock heavy or something along those lines. So I'm a little. Oh, did we finally get rid of the plane? It's still breeding. It's still going. Oh, it survived. Oh, happy days, happy days. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes me very, very happy. Let's keep the mesh push going. Get into these shields. Get into this shield. Let's free our air sac friendos for 4 upgrades. Again, we're just going to keep the creep coming. And every time we pop eggs, even if it's on this island, boom, it's going everywhere. And that's why I really like this island, right? We've taken it, we popped a bunch of eggs. There's so much creep in here and in here because of the eggs, because of this breeding, because of that breeding. We're just funneling it into the system. And look at this. This flow is great. Mesh. Void flow is so difficult. Honestly, I think void flow is probably one of the more difficult things to have in this game. Because usually it takes, 6 eggs to get any decent flow. But because of things like this, we're able to make nice pathways first. It would be great if this was strong enough to sort of start destroying some of these things. But it is actually starting to make it up here. Without the plane, I think it's actually doing great work. It wasn't enough to keep this down, though. So a little bit of a shame there. I am surprised. I figured we would have taken this island, to be fair, for already. So I do want to do some work. Maybe, are we going to just egg this island? As you can see, this island is almost taken, right? We're actually, like, there. I don't want to use eggs on this island. Like, this island, I want to just fall. This island, it doesn't quite look like it's falling, and that's what worries me. We do have a good amount of creep. We have a lot. It's just they are able to maintain it. We have very little AC, which is good. That's what we always want them to have. Do they have a breeder over here? They have some breeder right there. So there is some breeder on that side. We don't have those shooting. We do want that destroyed. And that will... Oh, okay. Let's push up the front. Let's actually swap, because when we push up the front, take this out, then take this out, this is gone, which is actually pretty sizable. I mean, 2 mortars and that cannon, not friendly for me. Let's see, how are we going to do this? Do we want to just egg it? Just egg around and do a big push? What would destroy it from behind? Not too much. We have 25 eggs. I think we can do a nice egg assault here. That one may be too close. I mean, it's 2... I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 pips away. We're just going to do a surround like this. I'm not going to worry about this left side. Don't really care about it. We just want... Or this right side, sorry. Right and left, they are different if you did not know. But let's actually do a nice surround. Ooh, that actually did not do as much as I was expecting. But look at the mesh that it placed down. So this is actually going to allow our creep to really flow in and around. And this side, our mesh is down, so again, that should start flowing up. So just 1 egg, say there, turns them all around, makes them have to do things, and then the mesh just says, oh, hey, here I go. Oh, no, they don't like it. All right, fine, get out of here. You two, is that good enough? I think those 2 might be good enough. Or the mesh push again. Cannons are the bane of mesh pushing. I should say that's probably why I'm using my rocks on them because they clear what's close, and the mesh push needs what's close, right? And it clears what's under him, right? This mesh is now actually expanding up here, and that mortar doesn't even know it's about to hit it, right? That sniper's going down, that mortar's going down, all thanks to the mesh that exists. Get out of here. And yeah, we'll mesh this side. Beautiful. Can we keep this going? Yes, a wee little bit. Ooh, we may even be able to connect this up over here to over here. That would be cool. I do like that thought too. But look at this. See, there's no cannons really shooting, and we're actually able to take out another mortar. So just having that mesh down was definitely a help. Was it as big of a help as I was hoping? Not quite. Not quite. But it is preventing them from doing quite a few things that they were doing beforehand. This is now out of power, which is great. So that is, again, 2 more mortars and a cannon no longer shooting, disrupting our plans. And, yeah, we can't... Oh, I think, you know what? Let's just get that to 3. Again, air sag attack. Let's get them going. Okay, where do we want to go from here? Oh, we put down a shield. How dare they? How dare they? This was supposed to sort of just fall on. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just do it. Let's just get him. You're gone. You're gonna go. You're gonna go. And I think that should basically make it fall. I mean, again, they do have the shield. We may have to mesh push into the shield just to get through it. But without the cannons there, we should get enough creep flowing over. Let's actually increase the flow rate. Let's just get it over here, get it in, and actually, again, increase the flow rate. I want to have enough that it is flowing in as we want it to do. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. Take it all out. This is gonna be out of power any moment. Boop. Done. Done. No energy. There. Good. That's what we wanted to see. See? That's all we needed to do. That's all we needed to do, and I just didn't do it early enough. Please take this out. Come on. That's the one thing that I dislike in LPACs. It's the shields. I don't want to waste a bunch of rocks just to get through these 3 shields. I don't want to, shields suck. Shields really, really suck. Ooh, nice. This is all ours. So we can start working on some more connections now, right? I mean, actually, this is spreading really far. So we can actually start coming in from this side. With this cycle, I will start to plan this out. So we're gonna want to remove some of this. Place some more down. And I don't want to use eggs for this, but look at this, right? It's coming in hot, if you will. And look at that. This is going to be a supreme connection point between mainland and this island. Oh, we're basically going to surround this island at this point, right? So that is actually perfect for us. Now we will want a bit more of a connection, and let's plan for that. Right? Let's plan for this connection. So eggs. I'm going to want an egg like here, here, here. I mean, do we want to just straight up go that way? Just like toss an egg like here too? Sure. Sure. Get our mesh on, get the connection to land, and look at, get the connection to this land as well. And again, that's, I think, what we want to have as a connection zone. So we'll send the creep that way too, and this should decimate this island, right? Because now we have a connection on both sides. This will connect up. Hopefully we'll even be able to fill in from both sides, which will allow it to really spread. Oh, look at it go. I love watching it pan out. This side goes to this corner, which is great. And now the big zone, right? This is the next one. Ooh, it's breeding right now. Please, yes, please breed. Ooh, there we go. We'll go back to the mesh. Ooh, oh, this is down. Let's start this up. Again, we don't want this to connect yet. We want to have a supreme connection. So let's actually destroy all of this. Because we will want... oh, yeah, perfect. A nice, good edge connection. Don't want this... We want... and also, this is actually problematic. oddly enough. It doesn't seem like it, but because this is in the middle, that actually makes very thin sides. So we are going to actually need to help this along. And we will. I mean, I'm not against that at this point. We have enough eggs. Boom. Good connections. Good connections. Spread it around. Good connections everywhere. See, I really want it thick on the left side because the right side is such a thin connection point. And I think that's pretty good. I think I like that. Pretty decent. I want one more like over here just to sort of fill that out. But that's about it. That's about it. We will pop all eggs and fill this in all the way down. And yeah, that should be a pretty good way over. Yeah, I think so. We have an emerald there, an emerald there. Blob's still not taken. Holy moly. Connect that up, sure. Again, I want to destroy like all of this mesh, but I just want this taken. And I'm amazed it hasn't been yet. There we go. Now we have this coming in from this side. I mean, as you can see, there's still gaps in it. Again, void meshing, very tricky, frustrating. I don't know how you want to put it. But you can see the creep is flowing. Oddly enough, though, not as much creep as I was hoping. The front end is definitely lacking. I mean, I guess it is filling this up right now, so it does have to fill it up because I made such a big zone. Because I made a big zone because I wanted to come over here and absorb that. So, again, we will be coming for the green R, would be our next goal. Again, not really caring about the center. Let them sort of do what they want to do with the center. Because it just doesn't matter. But I want to make sure we mesh up all the connection points here. Bazinga bazanga, get that good, get this flow going. And also, rock you. Again, rock the earned units. Boom. You may be pushing on too many fronts, that might also be the problem. Because we are, say, pushing here, we're pushing over here. Pushing on multiple fronts, not always the best decision in the Creeper of the Worlds. One front is usually where you want to work on. So because we worked on this, and we sort of are pushing on the front, we are losing creep on multiple avenues. So, for instance, once this island is taken, this will be faster, right? Because we don't have things shooting over here. It's just a good time, and I should have taken that breeder. I was planning on it, but I was talking too much. So I'm actually starting to out-talk my desire at this moment. So, slight problem there. Come on. Just paint to here. We have 15 seconds until the next breeding cycle, which we will be taking. I'd like to take it with paint, but I'll take it with an egg if I got it. But I think we're taking it with the paint. So, yeah, we're good there. Now, how are we doing Emrift-wise? What are we doing? We have you as an Emrift. Do we have any others? Because they like to build extras. It doesn't really look like it. So that's also good for us. Good for business. Oh, no. Boom. Take it. Oh, no. I said take it. Yeah, that. Problematic. Problematic. AC-wise, not much on the island. The island will be fine. Again, this is still filling up. It's a slight problem that it's filling, but that's okay. That's okay. Over here, though, again, the creep has a long way to go. And a lot of mesh over here that is unnecessary again. But we are just painting into these shields. I hate the shields. I mean, we have 17 rocks, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It is great that we have 17 rocks, and I love that fact, right? We could easily rock this Emrift down, and then this island is gone forever. We can't rock this down. I mean, if you notice, it's surrounded by towers. That's, I believe, the design. I think very, very smart. I really like that, to prevent you from doing such actions. But what we can maybe do... Are you gonna... You're not gonna pop, are you? Alright, so we can do something like this, right? Fill this up quite a bit. Give them something to shoot, of course. Wow, that didn't destroy the mortar. That was entirely my plan. Destroy that mortar. Destroy you. 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 Ooh. You're not being destroyed, that's fine. You. And you. Good. Get mesh over here. This should eliminate this, which is just annoying. We should be able to push a little bit better over here. And this gets us to the Emrift, right? If we can get to this Emrift, it might just be that pylon. I just want to mesh push into this, right? Go for the Emrift. Go for the victory. Don't care about anything else. Once the mesh is in there, I think that should help take it. Over here, again, they're holding nicely. Don't care about their hold. Over here, they got a shield down. Oh, great. So, gotta mesh into that. And I guess, again, cannons are the worst because it prevents the mesh. So get rid of those. We should be able to start getting some mesh in there just a little bit. Or is that... Interesting. I don't know why it's not actually... Yeah, it should be actively pushing. Yeah, okay. That shield should die. Over here, yes, we are getting into the things. Their factory is actually going to go down very, very soon. That area did finally die off as expected. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And there's the factory, which they will rebuild in their base. I am very, very sure. It's what they do. They love it. We need you gone so we can mesh push. Thank you. That's the sprayer. There we go. Get rid of the earned unit, because again, earned units are highly damaging and highly dangerous. And mesh on up. Mesh up and around. Can we get this flow? Just mesh it all so it can flow over very well. To the point that it's destroying us. I don't know. I'm going to toss down. Just like that. 3 eggs. Let's just see what that does. Does that get in enough? Especially with the mesh. It is hitting. Boom. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, good. Now we see power coming from over here, which is exactly what we were expecting. Of which, actually, I was going to destroy this, but I think just destroying these is actually better. Bazinga. Toss one on this side, and one on this side. That should destroy both of these, which gets rid of a bunch of things, as well as cuts off this island. Huzzah! We've finally taken this island. Oh, jeez, that was a hassle. But there's the factory. It's now set up again, as expected, as we knew. But the key is, we've taken out, you know, again, things that were hurting us. So this is now no longer going to hurt us. We can now destroy all this mesh. Get out of here. Just like that. Down here. Really? Oh my gosh. We are going to destroy most of this mesh, though. Finally. Get out of here, mesh. And you know what? Let's just go blobs. Just get a bunch of blobs. I don't really like blobs in these situations, but, you know, blobs are fun. Blobs are fun. I definitely haven't been using my power enough. Get that Emerald. Come on. Come on. You're there. You're right. There's the Emerald. Emerald going down. Finally. Once the Emerald is down, we will destroy the mesh. Although, I guess we don't want to because there's a little bit here. Oh no, is this going to stay up because of that? No. This side may stay up because of that. Oh, that would be pretty hilarious as well. But that's okay. We have our air sacs. Again, air sacs for us right now are just a distraction in essence, which is fine. That's kind of the goal. There we go. So this is now all destroyed. Fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. And we will just place it to the corner. Huzzah. This side, moving along actually pretty nicely. We actually weren't even working on this for a little bit, so let's just have that going. Again, we have a good flow here. Earned unit, get out of here. Always, always, always destroy your earned units. If we can get that shield, don't really care that much. Yeah. Oh, good. The shields are starting to go down. Glorious. Oh, not all of them, though. And they come back up just in time. Look at that. Just in time. Should have meshed up. Annoying. Annoying. They're doing it. I mean, I will admit, it is actually really, really cool to see things stay like that. It's very rare, I would say. Now, the question is, how do we mesh this up? Where do we want to go? Do we want to go to this center island? Do we want to go to this island? Do we want to just make a beeline for, say, the Dark Tower? I mean, that's there. It's going to be quite a big problem. We would need basically all of our rocks. I don't think 10 rocks is enough to take out both of these nullifiers and everything else. But we do want that spot as well. I want to take over the world. We are in a world takeover scenario, of course. That is That is the way to do things. But let's start with some demeshing, right? Let's demesh like this. Let this start to flow, and start remeshing, right? So let's start remeshing. The demesh, the remesh. That's kind of how we do. And let's start working our way up, right? So it feels pretty good like that. And now what we can do is egg, egg, egg. Boom. And that'll be our connection points to this aisle. Again, that's what it's all about. Just getting these connections, getting this built up. You can't do it while the mesh is there. Or while the mesh is filled, I should say. And that's also going to get us this dead. It's good. And I guess we need to reconnect up, right? Actually, we may be able to get away with reconnecting up with this breeder. So let's see if we can do that. Okay, let's push it in. Nice. So that's now going to breed. Oh no. See, watch. Once this connects up... Ooh, it's not yet. It's like super, super close. Oh, it's connected. All right, we gotta do this a little quick since it is connected. Unfortunately, all our eggs and so many upgrade points to use, which I have not. Good. Okay, you gotta do it in one fell swoop, or you're kind of boned. So that one fell swoop did happen, and we were successful. So yay us! Get our mesh in. Let's move that mesh forward. Again, we're just going to take these out. Every time they run out of energy, we'll just mesh a little bit more, and then we'll eventually destroy it, because this isn't a problem, it's just a nuisance. Although it is eating up their red-on, so maybe it's not that bad for us. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I want everything to be creepified, everything to be ours, and let's just go all blobos. Don't care about spores. Spores, but blobs can actually start taking out some things, right? Look at this wave, boom, taking out that. Very, very nice. Moving up here, if a whole wave comes up here, it'll be just nice. So we're going to try and get to, 30 or 40 blobs. Feel pretty good there. 37. Let's go with 41 will be our number. And yeah. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. Get in there. There's the embers down. I didn't even realize. We're getting a really good surround on this. Holy moly. So this is good. Got this mesh up. See, this is just being taken because it has such a good flow. And we're not being assaulted over here any longer, which is a very big key for us. That not being assaulted is huge. Oh, it's so very good. So very big. And I don't think that can actually place down anymore, so they are guaranteed dead. Over here, again, let's get all of our connections out perfectly. And as you can see, with us painting, with this connection, we're actually moving up quite nicely. We'll, of course, do better. This is just pushing on through. Even through an earned mortar. There's going to be an earned cannon over there. It's going to be annoying, so let's... a little frustrating, not the end of the world. Again, it's our voidy mesh connections. And I think my goal is to actually cut them off this way. So, next breeding cycle, we're going to take this over, is our goal. Take over the things when they breed. Ooh, we can finally do this! Oh, demeshify. Get out of here. Get out. Out, 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 out. No more, please. Good. And again, we'll just do one mesh. Keep that bloop, right across the iron. And you know what? I'll keep that meshed as well, because it's a breeder cycle. I do have a lot of mesh in the void, but again, a lot is just so it flows better. It's not a little pencil flow. Ooh, I completely forgot to keep this meshed. Whoopsie, I removed that. Want you to stay meshed. Glorious. And again, move it up. Perfect. So from here, the question is, do we want to go across? Because what do we have? We have an emitter right there. We could move across this way and sort of backdoor in this area. We do have to contend with this, which is fine. That's not the end of the world. This shield is honestly probably the most annoying element there, to be honest with you. Because if this shield wasn't there, we could easily do it. I mean, we could do it this way, but I would want to do a very wide, girthy one. 7. What is this in? This is 50 to 70. It is front-sided, which is nice. It's always good to get them on the front side. How big is this? This is... I mean, I would love to see some amazing Dark Tower action. But it'll be a while till we get there. It'll be a little while, right? So, stash, fine. I would much rather have this than the stash, but what do we want? What do we want? We'll see, we'll see. Let's just keep planning. Save our upgrades for now. We could go... Oh, wait, did Bob... Oh, we get blobs to 50. Yes. Oh, 1 extra. Yeah, get 55. It's a nice multiple number. There we go. Like I said, we did take that like I was planning. We were pointing the mesh essentially at it. And yes, this will also shut down these two, which is even better. So I should have done that a while ago. Shutting down these two, just down. We are in a good flow state right now, so our creep is flowing well. Because we're not being assaulted on all sides all the time right now, we are able to push much heavier, as you can see. And here come the blobs, right? Ooh. They are taking out quite a few things. That was good blob action. And earned unit, be gone. That is what you also have to say that. I'm not sure if you're aware. That is actually required by creeper law. You have to say earned unit, be gone. And again, this is so thick because thicker, you want it to flow better. Thinner does not flow better. Surprise, surprise. So what do we want? How do we want to do this? We could just mesh just straight across, which would be pretty decent because it would cut this off. We need quite a few eggs. We have quite a few eggs. So we're gonna do something like this. It's a lot of eggs. Probably not the best placement. So let's rethink, because they should spread a little bit. So and 1. Let's destroy all mesh on this edge. Again, I do not want, when doing void mesh, you don't want to mess with stuff. But there we go. We have a lot here. Oh, this is like perfect. Filling in everything. That is exactly... And now we just connect it all up. Just a huge connection point. Bringing it across. Nice. Nice. That is what I want to see. Look at it filling in. It's a huge girthy creep. All of the blobs. Oh, they don't even know what... Like, look at that wave coming in. Holy moly. They don't even know what to do. It's coming in all sides. Our creep is actually monstrous. Monstrous amounts of creep. I am going to say for the Dark Tower. I think we're making enough creep. I think it's time to plan for fun. And Dark Towers are fun, right? I think so, at least. So, let's fill up the center path. I am impressed that they are sort of fighting it off to a degree. And then the blobs hit, right? It's a good combo. You can come on up, join the front line, sirs. Yes, straight connection. We'll connect up around like that. That's completely out of power. That's completely out of power. The blobs have taken those over. And the blobs will actually take this out eventually, right? I mean, not quite yet, but eventually. We're just going to start putting points in this Dark Tower. I want to take this Dark Tower and basically shut off a large portion of the map. Gotta be a big goal of ours. Yes, the mesh. The mesh. Perfect. Just connect it up to the main flow. And I guess our main flow can go straight up the center now as well. Let's destroy some. Just a little bit here. Make out a bigger circle. Lovely. Lovely. Again, this is holding and destroying creep, but because we're not fighting on so many fronts, you can see just how much more effective the creep is. I want to see these blobs. Come on. See, only a few are going over here. Like, I really want to destroy this area, but only like 2 come, and it's just not enough. I mean, again, we can mesh circle them. I just didn't want to move it. Keep that going, keep that going. Do we want to come? I mean, if we come over here, that's the mainland. I guess that's essentially where we want to go eventually. Do we want to destroy their bombers right now? Probably. We'll probably take this central pathway first. Actually, I should see how strong that emitter is. That emitter could be a very strong emitter. By strong, I mean interval-wise. We can actually click on it, I believe, and see. It's a 12. So it's the same interval. So that emitter is... I don't want to say it's useless. It's a great positioned emitter. It just... You know, it's good for spreading mesh if we don't have mesh all the way up here. This is probably how I would describe it. You know, it's good to have on your side. You don't really care if it's there or not. So do we want to come over here? Then come over here? Probably. But we have 6 upgrades. Yes, that is now 57. Okay, so we are getting close to their base, which is great. How many... Oh, man. We are basically there. We will need to, of course, destroy the beacons. But once the beacons are destroyed, the Dark Tower takes over. So sort of, we are going to Dark Tower victory this. That is what we're going for now. I love it. Should have swapped to the Dark Tower earlier, of course. Always mesh your stashes as well. It makes them flow so much better if they're in the mesh. And I mean, look at the amount of creep. But we have such good flow. Oh, such good flow. Very hard for them to stand against us. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And we've taken the main island. Now, they do have loads of beacons, so, you know, even though we're going to take this, it's going to be huge. It's not going to be able to do that much right away. But that's when we go beacon sighting, right? That is when the beacons start truly winning out. And where can we... Can we place it? So we can place it like there. That's not going to be good enough. I guess we need to place it like here and just destroy everything. Now, we have enough that we should be able to destroy everything and get the Dark Tower active, so that's very, very good. We just need to get creep over, which we can do, honestly, very easy. Very easy. So let's do that. Let's get our creep over here. Because I think it's time. I think it's time to actually have some fun with the Dark Tower, because I want to start seeing this darkness just spread across the entirety of the map, of course. So, yeah, that's gonna be good fun. Let's see. Something like that. Loads of earned units. I see, like all of these units, I would prefer to use my rocks on as rocking, but that's not what we're here for, is it? We are here to have some fun. Let's actually start having some fun. Let's do some of these. Let's maybe take out a little bit. I think we should have enough, right, to do something like this. Take out a couple of these. All of those, ideally. It would be nice. And let's see, can we work our way up? Right, something like that. And this creep here, especially if we put it like there, will be enough that we can start egging or rocking from here. So let's just see. Boom, the Dark Tower is free. Ooh, look at that. Okay. We have a free Dark Tower. Zynga. And it's active. Look at that. Look at that darkness. So, no ammo there. Nothing they can do. We have taken this island, oddly enough. We've taken actually probably most of this land now. And now all we need to do is snip, right? All we need to do, because they can really, I'd say, never really build back these beacons well enough. They'll move a shield. They're no great. Good for you. But like, ooh, that beacon is actually coming. Okay, maybe they can beacon up, but that's okay. Egg. Oh, weird. Egg. Perfect. And let us continue the egging assault. Right, so let's egg. And how far out does this go? This goes all the way out to here, which is actually pretty amazing. Right? So 2 eggs there, 2 eggs here. Again, there's so many earned units. So we're gonna try and snipe at least the earned ones. So earn. Now, if we can get this shuts a lot down. There is a fair bit over here, so I would love to egg this one. That's gonna be a little difficult. Not doable, just difficult, so to speak. Because again, we want to really go those, which is good. Grab an egg there and grab here again. Always rock your earned units. Oh, beacons going down. Which beacon am I missing? Oh, I'm missing this beacon, of course. That's the beacon that was doing all of the problems. So that beacon will lead to this. This will bring it down. And over. Ooh, and over. You. And it's this beacon causing the most strafe now. Gorgeous. Is there no creep over here? Boo. Boo to me. You can go for this beacon next. Perfect. Now, they do have a lot here still. Not saying they don't. But look at what we're doing, right? Look at all we've effectively cut off. We'll even drop us in. Oh, it is. Oof, it hurts. It hurts a wee little bit. Alright, so we have a beacon here, we have a beacon here. This beacon will be a problem. I mean, it won't be like a major problem. It's a problem. We want to, again, effectively cut this off. That's kind of our next goal, is to cut this off. So we need to do that with just a few more eggs. So we'll do some of this. We can get this beacon down. Actually, we'll keep it going around. Because I want that beacon taken out. If we can take out this beacon. Perfect. Perfect. And guess what's in the Dark Tower? Their factory. Their factory's in the Dark Tower now. And it's not actually dying. Which is even better. Which means they can never make more greener. So, we have effectively removed their shields, their beacon production, essentially everything. And every time we expand, there is nothing that they can do to stop us, essentially. This is going to run out of power. No more MRIFs. No more nothing. The map is ours. I mean, again, we're just going to keep playing. I'm going to keep expanding this. I want to get it to cut this off entirely. As you can see, the power is barely getting there. And then we're going to start MRIF sniping at this point, right? I mean, I guess this area is fine, right? That area will always be fine. But look at this. We take out that beacon now, we win. We literally win if we take out that beacon. Not yet gonna yet, because we're still playing with our food. You know, now we're in food play, right? That is just what we're doing. I feel a little bit bad about it, but I don't. I don't really. I'm not gonna lie. Boop. Yep, that beacon went out, which caused that MRF to go out, which means this is now gone. Ooh. Let's also get this breed for us, because why not? Love it. And look at this. This is my favorite part. When you can take out a factory without taking out the factory. It's actually the most important thing you can do in a map like this, because it just means they can't actually do anything. I don't even know why I'm increasing this anymore. It really lags the game, but it's a lot of fun to do. And this is going to actually breed and actually just shoot it up. I mean, this actually pushes creep up. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. We have creep everywhere, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Breeding, or is that just that's just okay? So what's going to hold us in, right? They do have enough powers, right? Their power is still fine, and we can stop that. You know, we can do all sorts of things. I don't want to do that yet. We're going to do this. Okay, so that's what we want. This beacon. Boop, boop. And this beacon. I think these two maybe need that one. So we might need another one. But let's just see what happens if we do this. There we go. Okay, okay. So now we have some people here. And you MRF'd. And you MRF'd. Okay, so next on the hit list are these two MRFs. Oh no, I'm out of eggs! I didn't even realize I was out of eggs! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I can't believe I'm out of eggs. That's a shame. That's a shame. That's okay. We'll get them pretty quick. We'll get them pretty quick. Let's just do that. Just do that. Well, why not? Ooh, and they are making AC, so big shame to me. Big shame to me. Mesh up the whoa. Is this top down? Mesh it on up. All the way up. Nice and girthy mesh. Ooh, baby. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And again, we could have destroyed this a long time ago. We're just having fun. So please, please enjoy. Enjoy the utter destruction. Enjoy the MRFs going down. Enjoy the blobs coming up. All of the eggs popping. All of the... Like, this is actually being taken over. This got taken over by this. Over here. Like, the creep is just flowing in. And these. Like, these are actually taking over the map at this point. Which is pretty amazing, if you ask me. Chunk, chunk, chunk. So much Dark Towering. Just a lot of fun. Oh, I should have done more air sacs. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? We need more air sac attacks, of course. Oh, I'm still doing Dark Towers, though. There we go. I got the Emerald. Success. Oddly enough, these planes, they're not it. So, I wonder, if a plane goes into the Dark Tower, if it's in the air, will it still stay in the air and use its ammo, or will it return to base because this went into the Dark Tower? I know if the runway is destroyed, it stays in the air. But I don't know, effectively, what happens if the pad itself goes into the Dark Tower. This is a curious thought, because I just generally don't know the answer. But look at this, the creep. It is gorgeous. I mean, they're trying. Oh no! Air sac attacks, or maybe that was blobs, I don't know. Air sacs, blobs, something. Oh, the Dark Tower has one. But they're still alive. They're still alive. They're trying. They're trying. Nothing to be done. Buzzing. And that has been Serpentine. Serpentine. I don't know. Again, had a lot of fun. Love to play with the food. Yeah, I mean, realistically, just a huge fan. Oh wait, no, we have to look at it this way. That's the dangerous way to look at it. There we go, the candy cane. Again, large pathways of in the void. Love it. Love everything about it. Very, very cool. Let's check how we did. You know, sure it wasn't the best. Again, I played quite a bit, but what did we do? 48. 48, not bad. Definitely, you know, 38, 36. 41, 25. There we go. That's the good one. Feel pretty good about that, you know? Played with the food, still enjoyed, you know? We were probably in the Dark Tower area around 30-something minutes, I think. So, yeah. Had a blast. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.